Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Taurus. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. Alright, we're using the Starseed Oracle deck with the Black Moon Astrology cards. Alright, we're going to start here. Mercury, mind. This is you. This is you really taking a look at your world, your life, and it's almost as if you're looking at your whole life right now, like really taking a close eye view as to maybe how you've been living, or what you're missing, or what you need to expand on, right? The next cards are Jupiter in the 7th house. You need to expand in the area of partnerships. So some of you guys may have had contracts that maybe you didn't fulfill. Maybe you decided to break contracts at the time because you just didn't deem it worthy for you to be exclusively involved in a partnership, right? It could have been for a number of reasons. The reasons doesn't matter, right? That was at that time. This time, it's almost as if some of you guys are feeling like you're so unaligned or misaligned to finding the right partnerships, the right relationships that are going to help you expand. They're going to contribute. They're going to help you multiply, right? It's like a partnership. You guys are sitting here wondering if you're ready for something like that. You want it. There's no doubt about that. This is something that you actually want, but we don't know if you're willing to believe that you can actually handle a type of partnership like that. Some of you guys, the next card is you've got the love. You guys are scared. I'm getting like fear, restless nights. It's fear of not being able to be vulnerable enough for this next stage. This next stage in partnerships or compatibility wise. It's like, okay, the level of vulnerability that's going to be required in the next stage, it's a lot. And some of you guys, maybe the first time that you guys were in soul karmic contracts, it was too much for you at the time. So you're wondering whether you have what it takes to actually be able to handle a real relationship. Okay, all relationships are real, right? But it's like this level of relationship is going to have you needing to really work in partnership. It's going to test you, right? It's a mirroring effect. They test you. Your shadow gets tested, right? By their shadow. You get pushed. You have to be more accountable. These are things that you have to embrace when it comes to being in a partnership, especially a healthy one, a committed one. It requires that type of level of commitment, consistency, compatibility, values. Like it has to be. It's a deeper level of commitment. Do you feel like you're ready for that? I feel like you are. But some of you guys feel like maybe you're turning away or you're looking back at the past way you've dealt with relationships and realize that maybe you aren't able to handle that. Some of you guys, I'm getting like you guys run away. You tend to run away when things get really hard. I don't know if this is an avoidant here. I'm not trying to label. I don't care. I'm not judging. I'm just saying if this is one of your patterns where you tend to run off because, right, it gets real tough, right? Not the first honeymoon stages of the relationship, but I'm talking about after, when you guys really see each other, the bad side of each other. That's the time where you start realizing, do I really want to invest? And I feel like a lot of you guys don't believe you have what it takes to be able to deal with somebody else's shadow, let alone yours. You barely can handle your own shadow. How are you going to handle somebody else's, right? Constantly mirroring you back and forth, telling you that, showing you where you need to work on yourself, like what areas you need to work on, right, within yourself, and then having the ability and the courage to go do that, to show up authentic. Some of you guys are very private and don't know how to let people in, and it's almost as if these are the things that you've been doing for a while, right? It's a coping mechanisms, it's defense mechanisms that you have instilled since you were a child, and now it's like you know that all these things have to be fixed. So it's a big commitment, it's a big thing. And you guys are wondering, do I have it? Do I have what it takes to really step into a relationship and really want to be with somebody, flaws and all, and commit? Do I really want to be burdened with all of that light, right? Shedding onto my lighting, all of that light facing my shadow, right? Exposing my shadow. Do I really want to do that? You're asking yourself that. Karmic relationships, soul growth, conflict, polarity. Again, yeah, even if it's not in a sexual relationship, I'm getting like you guys have, I feel like you guys think you're failures when it comes to relationships. You guys don't have what it takes to overcome conflict, adversity. You feel like you don't have it. Or when things go wrong, you don't want to deal with it. It's safer to be alone, right? For a lot of people it is. They don't have the not the communication skills, they don't have the ability to deal with people. And that's something, an area that I think some of you guys need to work on. Right? Non-judgment. We all have to work on those areas, particularly me too, right? But those are the areas that we need to focus on, right? Being able to be open enough to let somebody else in to help us, right? Because two heads are better than one. And I feel like you guys are underestimating the power of having the right partner beside you. You're underestimating how powerful that really is, the type of influence this person's going to have on you, right? Your strengths are their weaknesses, and your weaknesses are probably their strengths, and it's a good balance. You're helping each other, right? Succeed in life. And I feel like even though it's something that you really want, again, it's this doubt. Do I have what it takes to go through another relationship? Some of you guys keep going back to karmic relationships due to codependency issues. It's almost as if your self-worth is being tested at this time. You guys are scared of getting into another karmic contract. But again, it's something, some of you guys forget that you're learning something here, right? What is it that you have to learn? Whether this karmic contracts have to do with partnerships or just partnerships within people, co-workers, friends, family, like, are you showing up and are you learning the lessons that you need to, or are you foregoing it? Are you running away and making sure you don't have to deal with them? Right? Which one are you doing? The next one is whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yep. Knowing that if you really want to find a partner that's healthy and a healthier version, a healthy partnership here, you need to do the work. You need to know how to deal with people in order for you to be able to attract something like that. This is a hard reading, man. This is harsh. In a way, it's harsh because it's the truth. It's like holding ourselves back because it's so much easier to just be on our own than it is to engage in conflict, relationships, overcoming conflict, right? It's like a 6 of Wands energy is needed. All you keep thinking about is the 5 of Swords energy, the conflict, but you don't think about what it's going to do when you overcome conflict, how much stronger you become when you deal with adversity. I feel like you guys don't want to deal with it. You're afraid. You don't think you're equipped to do it, to handle it. The next card is the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Again, wanting to be vulnerable, wanting to be open, wanting to go after something more healthier. Again, these old karmic contracts that you were going to at the time, they're not going to help you elevate. And if you're stuck in those particular contracts and wonder why, it's because you're not dealing with the adversity. You haven't learned the lesson yet, which is frustrating. I know I've been there. We all have to struggle to some degree with when it comes to our relationships. For some of you guys, it's partnerships. You guys don't see eye to eye with your partners, and it's frustrating. You guys need to learn how to communicate properly with them, be vulnerable, be understanding, step outside of yourself, and really try to overcome any challenge that comes your way. While standing up for yourself too, you also want to be authentic here. You also want to be authentic, and you also want to set some boundaries if you need to. Okay, that was a lot, but it was for different type of people. Okay, all right, that's all I have for you guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.